American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Kentucky Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. He'll bring it out. It's Smalls. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Tennessee's offense will have the first possession of the game. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Catch in the middle. It's Lovett. Turning it on. He's at the touchdown Volunteers. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Wants to throw on first down. Punts it out of the air.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll leave it with him. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll run play action. Fires it down the seam. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Out of the gun to give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Great place to start for this offense. The give from the gun. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line. Kentucky going quickly.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here is the Tennessee offense. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting...
Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you, too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it, and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in there. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
And how about the bounce back for this QB? He's already got more passing yards right now than he had all last game. Nice job not getting down, not getting negative, not letting one bad game turn to 2. Nice bounce back already in this next game.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Put themselves in a bit of a bind, but that last one is 2nd and 14. He's got it on the right. Got enough space. Touchdown, Tennessee. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
And that's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Let's go! Let's go!
From the gun to give, looking for room. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So 1st down here as they go back to work.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Richard. They stop him just a week or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The play action fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Richard. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's complete to the right.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I'm just waiting for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
Hines is back in the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Kentucky right back to the line. From the red zone, looking for a space. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Now the play fake. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the 1st half.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man quickly. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Smashes in between the uprights. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Syracuse picked a bad day to have a bad day. The once proud tradition Dick McPherson built there in central New York, we're a long way from that right now. They're trailing by 14 to Florida State. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Offense in a bunch formation. Looks as if he's going to run it. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw in that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
He wouldn't have been the only All-American in his booth if I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got a man, it's Vols. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. The Vols will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They put up a couple of field goals so far, but now looking for a way to take a drive all the way to the end zone. Fakes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Kentucky going quickly. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Takes his shot. Makes a connection. Big play. Takes him into bus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks. That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response. Just a sack party.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Trying to beat the D deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2 minutes.
Snags it down the right side. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Vols come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go up top on second and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Hooks.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to get the corner. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Now on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got his man downfield. And nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Volunteers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Gets it out quickly. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The Vols want to move quickly. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quickly complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown Vols! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Hand off from the gun. Breaks the tackle. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
And the Vols will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Now 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Going to swing it on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
You want to have a lot of success on defense? Make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. This defense has been doing it time and time again, and you can tell this quarterback doesn't have a prayer.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Get it out on the screen. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Offense working from the pistol. Quick pass on the fly motion. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Lovett. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And the Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Touchdown, Volunteers! And the punishment has been extended. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They came out hot on this drive. 1 play and already near midfield. They'll give it to the back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the...
On the run, it's Lovett. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Here's the handoff. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Tennessee! So here is the Tennessee offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. The screen, and watch out. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Got it behind the line. It's Smalls. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown ball. And the route is off. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They're dealing with a second and long. Off play action. Looking to buy time. Got a little space. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Volunteers are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Vols will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
The give and tick, 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 tick.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Throws for the end zone, picked off right at the goal line.
And his QB's put up a lot of...
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop him.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs.